Hello and welcome to City Point. This is Spinny alongside Charlie.
And this is a show where we speak on the latest in West Indies and world cricket.
First off the bat, right? West Indies versus England. Your thoughts on it?
Well, I thought, the result in terms of the 3-love, I actually thought that's how it was going to be. I don't know if other people, they were saying, it's going to be like a 2-1 or West Indies are going to win, that kind of thing. But I actually thought it was going to be a 3-love, but I thought it would have been a little closer in terms of the game.
It was too one-sided.
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah. I was looking for us to win 2-1. Die hard West Indies fan, I always have that belief. England, we get on top of England, but we made some horrible mistakes. What are your positives from the series?
First of all, I want to speak on Shannon Gabriel. I think in possibly the last year or so.
Yeah, he was bowling really quick.
And not only in his speed, but in terms of his lane and length and getting a little movement off the ball. I thought that was brilliant. Nipping
back, serious.
Yeah.
That's how all his wickets were going.
Yeah, batsmen, they don't let the ball nicking back. Outswingers, they look nice, but in-swingers at that pace is...
Don't you think that Alzarri Joseph would have complimented him? Imagine Gabriel from one end and Alzarri from the other.
Yeah, because you're a batsman, so you don't really want pace at both ends. Not that you're scared or anything, but it's something that you don't really want because the ball isn't around your head and the ball darting back at your stumps. So you always have to play.
Yeah.
So I think in the case where you had Gabriel bowling 90 plus and then you drop, batsman had a bit of a breather.
But the funny thing about it, when Alzarri came in, because Gabriel was there, Alzarri got 4. So imagine Alzarri picking up 2 and Gabriel picking up 2.
Yeah.
The pressure on. So when the spinners come in, Ashley and Bishop,
yeah,
totally different game,
It's very funny that you mentioned Bishop. What is your thoughts on I guess possibly the team selection, because
it's okay. I just speak team selection. For me, Rovman Powell has to play. I don't care who's left out. Rovman Powell, for me personally, is the best young player. Okay, let me go as far as to say, if Chris Gayle, Samuels and all of those guys are selected, Rovman Powell has to be in the team.
He's still in the team.
Even maybe he will bring water to get in that dressing room, but he has to be in the squad. For me, my problem with Rovman is that everyone is seeing him as a hitter. He batted as low as 8 in the final. He should not bat any lower than 5, maybe 6. But that's disrespect for his talent though.
I'm kind of glad it happened from a Barbadian point of view, but from a West Indies view,
thanks for batting at 8, Rovman.
From a West Indies point of view, that's not good.
What about Bishop, Ashley?
Ashley
did finish as the highest wicket taker for West Indies. Funny, followed shortly by Alzarri, even though he only played 1 game.
Yeah, but I think Ashley, he's been doing well from the regional Super 50, and he just took that into the international.
He's in a lot of fun.
He has a big heart. I can tell you for a fact he has a big heart. Always backs himself.
For sure.
Bishop, I am one. I'm not the biggest expert, but Bishop in one-day cricket is a kind of a no-no for me.
But I have no problem with that because it's an attacking option. Like say the opening bowlers get early wickets. So Bishop could finish tier through the middle order. Red guy just looking to rebuild. Yeah. That's where he has his time to bowl his leggies, his googlies, that kind of stuff. Bishop can really. I have no problem with Bishop. Okay, check the second game when Ashley and Bishop came into the dance.
Yeah.
Early. If England needed to chase more runs,
could have been different.
It would have been totally different. But I guess we didn't really test their bowling actually.
Yeah, I think we could assess situations a bit better.
We were. I don't think anyone in our top 4 got 70 runs.
I'm a bit short at Kieran Paul. He was in the world of form, but I don't think he actually gave himself time. He came out on a slow pitch where you can see from the time.
I think he was continuing his innings from in the original 50 though, because The first ball he got up the series, he played a big booming drive and had to take his bottom hand off the bat, and I was like, you know, see this? You know, 2 balls later, the guys were laughing. He was caught at.
It was point or
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our top 4 basically, with the exception of Ep1 Lewis. Guys, I will more play that in test cricket than a one-day game though. But those are the guys that got the runs in the regional tournament. So is this really the best of best, please? That is really the question time. And we can't even really say the best because we discard our best 20 players.
Yeah.
And then pick a team. So how do we expect it to be? Really think about it, Jude. We discard our best 20 players. Oh, they don't have proper attitude, they're not playing the whole regional tournament, they're not doing this, they're not doing that, so they're not eligible for selection. And then we pick
whoever else.
Who's left back?
You need guys who are going to actually help with what you have and, you know, try to develop your skills rather than trying to transform into this new type of player.
All these guys can play, but who is the guy that's going to come to you in the middle and say, big man, relax yourself. What are you playing to think? So
yeah,
you're better than this.
Yeah,
relax yourself, express yourself, play your shots. Or who's going to say, I need to 2 more of this. Yeah. It can only get easier. There's no one to turn to. You're out there, your head in the ground, you look at your non-striker pretend not to see you and looking away because he don't know what to tell you. There's no one to guide. 11 youngsters cannot work at all.
Yeah.
Can never work. Can never be. England had 300s. Morgan, Root, Hills. West Indies had. We had Mohammed we had 3 half centuries in the series, I believe. Mohammed had 2, Jomo had 1. Had scored 70 odd.
Yeah.
That is the thing, like you get him because these guys were like crucial enough. You get him, you gotta stay in. Our guys get bored and find a way to get him. I don't think any English player got a 60 and up. Cross the length 100. I could be wrong. But all the guys that get these starts, that bat early, carry on to 100, and we always say that one of the top 4 gotta score 100 in. Well, that was the old time days, gotta go through the 100, but now that 350s are scoring.
But to these 100s, you know, Root is
class.
Different breed, you know, you call it the best cricket batsman in the world. Root is one. Yeah, and the thing is, his 100s speaks for itself.
What I love about his 100, I was like 71 after 73 balls. I was here for the beginning, bro. Where that 71 runs come from? Like, you see how these guys take the time, stop the ball, and then rotate. We start we stop the ball, but then we're not going on. We gotta.
But it's just back my favorite line
because
assessing situation.
Honestly, right? We both very well in the tournament. You know? We both good because when your team is making 380 and 370.
Yeah.
We bowling well, but we're not batting at all. We just need to bat.
You know, it's back to I will be saying this over and over. Assessing.
That is why I wasn't surprised with
you know, going hard.
What is that?
Yeah.
To me, Kieran was basically continuing his image from the series. He came out looking for sweet drives.
Yeah.
I've heard Virat Kohli say that whenever he goes to the crease, he sees the ball like a breadfruit. I don't really say a breadfruit though, but that is my
I think he said it in football.
But he has this battle within himself to stop the balls early.
Yeah.
Respect the new innings and start over. Start by hitting the balls on the mat and then open up.
Yeah.
But he believes that he was in so much form that he could be like
from ball
20 from the first ball, but you know that the game is bigger than him.
Yeah.
Disrespect the game.
And especially on a pitch where, you know, it's not coming on, you know, you need to stop balls early. As you always mention, me
stop balls. Maybe the video said first 25 balls tight.
This is the best thing since Brian Lara, by the way, and Sachin Tendulkar.
Another problem I had when we were batting. When we beat the infield, all you hear is come back for two, run hard. That means we're going to hit the ball real time too. when those guys beat the infield, just passing back the ball off the rope. That is why we could say Hales got the 70 yard and we didn't even realize he was 70 because he was hitting the ball in the ground in the gap 4 runs. But when we hit the gap, we got a run. It was only when Muhammad come up the bat that when the infield got beat.
Yeah.
The minute 30 yard circle actually had to go to the edge.
Muhammad actually ran well.
He had I remember hearing a guy in the background saying, "These two men love to run. These two men love to run." But when the two of them get in, they got to stay in. They got to win the game all the way. You know, we seem unreasonable. You know, we seem like we asking too much. But these guys are the international players, and this is what we expect from them. Do what the other international players are doing.
Agreed. And that is all for now on City Point. Feel free to leave any questions, queries, any cursings, anything you got in the link provided below. And that's Charlie out.
Spinny out. Out, 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 out. Wow.